Welcome, District 12 Toastmasters. Today, I'm interviewing Giovanna Dottore. Welcome, Giovanna.
Hi, good evening.
Giovanna, we have one question for you. What is your favorite Toastmasters moment or achievement?
As a member for 25 years, there are many great moments and achievements. It's tough to come down to just one. But one thing that I like to talk about, since my home club is a corporate club, is just some of the synergies with Toastmasters and our leadership. And one of the things that's my favorite is when I was district governor, I had asked the CEO of our Fortune 500 company if he would be the keynote speaker for my awards and installation banquet, which was on a Saturday, not on the office campus, and it was his golf day. And he said yes. But the relationship cultivated 10 years prior when I was club president for the first time, and we were rolling out what was it called? An executive speaker series. And I had sent an email to him asking him, would he be the kickoff speaker? Now, it took a lot of courage because all I could think of was, who am I? Why would he say yes? He's so busy. He's not even going to read my email, et cetera, et cetera. And wouldn't you know that within 15 minutes of me sending the email, his response was, sure, set up some time for us to discuss. And so I was so nervous and so happy all at the same time. What am I going to talk with him about? Why would he say yes to me? Who am I, the scheme of the planet? I was so young at the time, early 20s, whatever it was. But it was an amazing opportunity working with my mentors in Toastmasters, helping me prepare for this discussion with the company's CEO. And so when I was in his office up on the 15th floor, all these windows looking out, it was just, I felt like, okay, I can do this. You make these courageous decisions, which leads to confidence. And you start learning to trust yourself that you're enough, that you can handle these types of conversations no matter what happens. And the funny thing is, I was talking with my pen and the pen cap got thoroughly tangled in my hair. And so here I am sitting across from the CEO with his daughter because it was bring your kids to work day. Everyone looking at me, but somehow still stayed calm, waited for the moment he wasn't looking, and I took the pen out. I don't know if he ever saw it, but he was gracious enough to not say anything. But I think it's a great opportunity that, especially when you're a club officer, to leverage those top to top meetings, whether it's at your company, your church, your community, your kids' scouts, somewhere to say, hey, I'm the president. It's not just a hobby, not just a club, but hey, you're a leader too. And so starting that relationship early really led to 10 years later when I had asked him, would he be my keynote speaker? And to this day, that was so many years ago, to this day, I still have people saying it was one of their favorites that they had listened to and that his message really resonated with them. And there was this one moment where we were sitting at the head table and he saw my speech notes and he reached over and said, let me see how you prepare. And like, you just can't pay for this stuff to happen. And so courageously, he had his notes. So I took his notes. I said, well, let me see how you prepare. And there was just this very organic discussion on speech development and leadership development that you just don't have that kind of access. And so you really felt like, hey, what we're learning in Toastmasters is really applicable, transferable skills to other areas of my life. And I had someone come up to the table that said they were really glad that I won. They thought I was the right person. And I couldn't have had a better moment than to have the CEO hear that, which then sparked a whole lot of questions from him, understanding what did I have to do to get elected and how that's working at the company, right? Because I wanted it to be a win for him. I'm not just pouring into Toastmasters. There's some reciprocity there. And so it was an incredible day getting to talk with him. He was supposed to leave after his speech, but he stayed the whole day because he said he wanted to hear my incoming address. Now, the funny thing is, I didn't prepare mentally to have him there. His executive assistants had already told me he wasn't going to be there. But again, choosing courage, choosing trust, I am enough, that this speech is going to be great, even for his ears, even though I wasn't planning to have these other eyes on me. And so it was one of those proud moments. He was very gracious. He was very congratulatory. And really from that day on, anytime he saw me in the building, he remembered my name. We talked Toastmasters, we talked about leadership. And even when he retired, the few times he came back to the office when he saw me, remembered my name, asked about Toastmasters. And so you never know where your leadership opportunities may take you. But it's the courage to ask, the courage to demonstrate that, hey, I'm a contender too. Right? It's not just Toastmasters. That word doesn't appear anywhere in front of the name Toastmasters, that you're a leader, you're the club president, and how do you leverage that to get more access, to elevate your game, elevate your leadership opportunities, and really build on your courage and build on your trust. And so I would say those are some of my favorite moments from being a club officer to head of the district, and parlaying that for opportunities at work, and how that opened the doors to some promotions I had and other opportunities in other departments. So I would say that's probably my favorite memory, my achievement. There's so many, it's hard to bring it down to one, but thank you for that question.
Excellent story. Tell me, what club are you with?
I am actually in District 1, and my home club is Mattel Toastmasters. I also belong to a club in District 100 called the Past District Governors Directors Club 407.
Thank you. And thank you for this interview.
Thank you.